Be a lot on the line now. It's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They could do it.
All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Moore to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. Run to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll try the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but See the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. The Trojans get it past the sticks.
By the receiver. Picks up 4. First down for the offense.
And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Lemon. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Pass on second down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. You take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the owner.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history. And just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Lots of room to run. A gargantuan play by this offense and this defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. The pitch to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game. Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Stadium this size makes so much noise. You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Across the 45. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to throw on first down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Moore to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Moore will throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Sanders.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might be looking to run. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up the first down, still moving. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Working the big fella to the corner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Looking for space, it's Jordan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
The ball security doesn't just...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throwing on the run. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Moore will throw. Fires to the right. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming into the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because
there he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Right on the money. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the fourth. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
USC 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense changing the play. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a grab for a big play. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits,
The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Looking downfield on first down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Moore will throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the left. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Sanders. He breaks a tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Runs through the tackle. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Near midfield, they don't think they can gain enough on a punt. They'll leave the offense out. 4th and long from the 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
I know both